Hi, Ken Gurman here. I'm the Unstoppable Geek, and what I want to talk to you today about on the day 27 of the Clicks Gone Wild video challenge. I want to talk to you today about outsourcing, and I'm going to try and keep this brief. One of the things we run into in our businesses is that we have to come to a point in our business where we can't control everything. That we want to shift ourselves into being the orchestrator of the vision for our business, and we want to focus on what we do best and then outsource the rest. My thing is, I'm really good with strategy, I'm really good with technology, and because I'm really good with technology, I'm really good with strategy, I'm very good at creating, and because I have an experience as an IT consultant for the past 24 years, I'm very good at creating statements of work and setting clear expectations of what I want from people that I hire. Because every time I'm working with my team, my web designer, my graphic designer, and anybody else I need, or my copywriter, I'm very clear and specific on the results that I want when I'm working with them. And because I'm very clear and specific on the results that I want, I get clear and specific results. I don't get, well, I kind of want this. No, I want this exactly, and this is how I want it. And that's why I'm successful with outsourcing. So my graphic designer is in the Philippines, and Aaron is awesome. And Aaron does better work than a graphic designer I used to work with here in the United States that used to charge me $60, $70 an hour. And maybe in 2 weeks, that graphic designer would come back to me and have the work done. Generally, Aaron has the work done for me in 48 hours. And he sends it to me on either Elance, because I hire everybody through Elance, or he sends it to me on my Dropbox. That's awesome. Rashawn is my graphic. I actually have three web designers that do my WordPress work in India, and I always have 2 graphic designers and 2 web designers. So in the event that somebody gets hit by a beer truck, or I have a lot of work I want to dole out, I'll have multiple people who can work on it that I have a good working relationship with, and I'm never in the position where I'm going to be held hostage, or I'm going to be in a position where I can't get work done. If the first consultant that I work with, the first person who's on my team is not available, I just give him that other person the same statement of work. I have a little Skype call with them, explain what I want, explain the results I want, to give them very clear, specific directions of what I want, and they get it done. There's no questions. So outsourcing is a very powerful way for you to be able to focus on what you do best in your business and outsource the rest. Because there's a lot of freedom to be able to outsource work to other countries and to other places, because, like it or not, we live in a global economy. And if I can find somebody in the United States that will do the same work, and most of the time I'm hiring people for my copywriters, I'm hiring my copywriters from the United States or Canada or the United Kingdom, because I want people that understand U.S. English and the U.S. culture. That's very, very important when hiring copywriters. My copywriter lives in Canada, the one I work with right now. I have another copywriter that's in South Africa. So outsourcing, you can go to elance.com. If you have any questions about outsourcing, feel free to hit me up on Facebook. If there's some interest in that, I can actually put up a Google Hangout or a webinar on outsourcing, and kind of just guide you on the whole process of outsourcing, because there's great resources that are out there that if you just know what to look for, it's great. And that's something I said. I have a web designers, and I have copywriters, and I have graphic designers that I work with all the time that I hired overseas, and I communicate with via Skype. And what I like is that they're all overseas, so they're in a different time zone. So when I'm sleeping, they're working. When I wake up, the work is done. So I can start my work day with all the work that I wanted done, usually done, or making huge progress. So my name is Ken Gurman. This is day 27 of the Clicks Gone Wild video challenge. And I just wanted to share little tips on outsourcing.